When you went to the Philadelphia Housing Authority.
Child, I'm trying to live here. Unless it's Section 8, child. This look nice.
What did they tell you?
Well, they didn't tell me anything.
Damn it, not another one. Damn it, not another one. Oh, listen. Before you TBBs come with the bullshit, this is ABC's show. They found these biatches that were willing to come up here and talk to Sugar Honey Iced Tea. They probably try and get followers on their daggone accounts or something. They out here telling these stories. What you want me to do? They out here looking bad, down, and I know y'all gonna blame the men, but you're trying to tell me that every single one of these people with all these kids, the one woman freaking divorced her daggone husband and went straight to Section 8. The other woman had one kid, got pregnant, went to Section 8. We got a crazy ass way of thinking. Not we, some of you biatches got a crazy ass way of thinking. But then someone talks about, oh, maybe you should get married. Nope, just have some kids, just be out here effing for free, and then sit up here, go to the Section 8 list. Yeah, that makes good God sense.
They just told me to fill out the application and just leave it, and they gave me a receipt. So,
and there's nothing you can do from there. But
nothing but wait. Wait it out.
Dawn Adams was raised in Philadelphia, eventually settling in Atlanta. 4 years ago, her life was shattered when she lost her daughter to gun violence. She decided to return to a place that held her most precious memories. She's been waiting on the public housing list for 4 years, living with a friend and not making enough to afford a place of her own.
Oh, maybe that's what they do. They just be living with friends, couch hopping and things of that nature. Okay, there you go. That makes sense. Hold on, sorry. That makes sense.
It gets stressing, it gets depressing. Sometimes I just be like, oh, boy, well, should I just go back to Atlanta? You know, sometimes I sit be there.
Now wait a minute, y'all. Now rest in peace to her daughter, okay? You know, I'm not into deletions and red rums, okay? So rest in peace to that baby, right? But I thought it was hard to move. All these comments from the TBBs, it's not easy to move. It's hard to move. It's not easy to move. Everyone can't move. Queen can't move. He can't move. Move. You can't move. He can't move. Move. Ain't no moving. Everybody can't move. Everybody was not able to move. I know that didn't come out right, but it's always you can't move. It's not easy. It's not easy to move. It's expensive to move. They can't afford to move. They can't move. This woman talking about she done moved from Philly to ATL, back to Philly, and contemplating going back to ATL. So don't sound like it might be that hard. Somebody be lying. Somebody be lying. Okay? I didn't realize it was that easy to move. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't realize it was that easy. Shit. And I got money and credit, and I didn't think it was that easy. Oh, child. Go, girl. So you would rather come up here to be in Philly. I understand it's an emotional reason for her. I got it. She's emotional over her daughter. Maybe her daughter was born in Philly. I will give her grace for that. Absolutely. But if it's not working out, just visit Philly. Like, why do you have to be here? Visit Philly. Just visit. If you're not successful here, why stay here? Ain't nothing good happening here. Sheesh, at this point, ain't nothing good happening in ATL. Might want to move to Idaho, South Dakota, North Dakota, something. I'm sure it's affordable there, but you would rather be sleeping on somebody's couch? I don't know, y'all. Again, maybe it's just me. Child.
Days like that, but it's rough.
Last year, Dawn was selected in a unique pilot program that...
Hold on. Before this starts, let me back it on up a little bit. Shout out to Lily Rose. I did not see that comment. She said she could have gotten a college degree in 4 years in a chosen field that makes money after graduation. That is a great point for all of these women. Okay. You know, everybody, black women got the bigger, we get most educated, we get all the degrees, we get all the help, we start our business, all that foolishness, right? This is a class thing, though. So the thing is that when you are this bad, this destitute, this poor, there's so many opportunities that are available to you. But if you're not willing to go and look into it, again, that's on you. I've said before, when I was when I first went to college the first time, everything was paid for because I was basically, I guess, emancipated. I had no money. I worked at McDonald's. Everything was paid for. A major university. I didn't finish it because I decided to get married, but I'm just saying that is what's available. These people are not making any efforts to. The woman that I lived with when I was put out of my house when I was a kid had me go to a community college to go through a certificate program so that I could get a job when I turned 18. It worked. Now, mind you, that was help that I had. You're telling me that people that are in these situations and older than that, right? Because I was a child, can't think of doing these things? Because when you're in the welfare office, as a person who formerly worked in the welfare office, I know that those options and opportunities are there. Those programs are there. You're really willing to wait 4, 8, 12, 20 years and do nothing in between to help yourself. And the media don't want to talk about that. These not college, officials, the politicians don't want to talk about that. You telling me that nothing ever comes across your mind? I disagree, and eyes. I disagree completely. There's always something. You can get everything in the world. You got more opportunity. We went over it. I did 5, 6 videos on all the free stuff that's available to single mothers. I went over all of it. And that was federal level. Now, I don't know about every single college, but what I do know is the odds are a community college will give that opportunity because it's based on income anyway. Now, you gotta have some grades or something, or you might have to pass a test. But I'm just saying, you got more opportunities when you are poor than you do when you are well-to-do. I don't know why I even bothered bringing home you had to bring it home. Every year when you went to school, you had to bring home the free meal, free lunch, free and reduced lunch form and be filled out. And it was always like, why are you giving it to us when you know damn well we don't qualify for this? You have to fill it out. It was a requirement. I don't know why. And my mother would be like, we don't qualify for this. I was like, well, what do you want me to do? They're making us do it. Fill it out, deny. Fill it out, decline. Fill it out, decline. Then I get kids. Here they come. We need to have this filled out. Why? We don't qualify. We have to have it filled out. You got to fill it out. Decline. Fill it out. Decline. They're right now still giving kids that are in school in our area free lunch, free breakfast, which is a COVID thing, I believe. I don't have kids, I don't know. But I believe it's a COVID thing. And they're going to continue to do that, from what I understand, in a lot of places, so they can make sure these kids is eating. I think it's a good thing. Good. Make them eat. Cool. That's all the more reason why you carry your ass about these food stamps, right? I think that's a good thing. Make sure these kids eat at minimum. All right. But it's interesting that you always know how to get the free, but you can't go for the free that will help you to get you to where I would assume you want to be. I'm not saying rich. I'm not saying, ultra rich, wealthy, but at least to be able to take care of your damn self so that you're not on TV looking half damn crazy with nails, eyelash, makeup, and weave on, talking about woe is me, starting off with 1 kid, ending up with 4, waiting 12 years or whatever the time frame is, looking half damn crazy. I'm just saying. You can't tell me that they can't go do something in this time frame. Financial aid is based off of your income. So you're telling me that they can't go and apply for financial aid, have 0 income, and be able to get some sort of a grant, a scholarship to at minimum take a 2-year program of some sort? No. Instead of doing that, it makes more sense to just be out here flitting around like a leaf in the wind, okay? And then getting on TV looking half damn crazy. Kevin, I have kids. I just meant I don't have any young minor children. I have 2 daughters and 4 grandchildren, child. I'm old. And they do not think I'm funny. Trust me, they don't. Your kids never think you're funny. It's always someone else. Shoot, that's why I tell y'all, you're gonna get this singing. They hate me singing. They hated it. They always hated it. Shut up, because I just make stuff up all the time. They hated it. Yes, I do have children. Anyway, let's finish this foolishness.
Last year, Dawn was selected in a unique pilot program that provides monthly stipends to people from the bottom half of Philadelphia's housing wait lists. She's been saving those allowances so she can eventually use that money to rent a home.
How does that make you feel to just, for a number of years now, to not really have a place to call home and be able to put your stuff and still waiting?
That's frustrating sometimes, but I figure since I came this far and I got picked from that, I figure it won't be long before I find somewhere to go.
This pilot.
Look at the side street in Philadelphia, y'all. And this is a better looking street, okay? You know what Baltimore looks like? Shit. Most of these streets in Philly, shit. I can't do it.
The program will only last 2.5 years. During that time, Dawn is unlikely to reach the top of the housing wait list, according to estimates by the Philadelphia Housing Development Corporation. In the meantime, average rent prices in the area increased 9.5% between 2019 and 2021, according to the latest census data. But who is supposed to fix this? Is it each state, the counties, or the federal government?
In the 1990s, Congress passed the Faircloth Amendment, which effectively froze the amount of public housing units that were in existence at that time and said, we're only going to fund up to this many units nationwide. So,
oh, that's your government at work. They said, this is it. They said, this is it. The buck stops here. Good luck to you. We don't care. Figure it out. We ain't got time. Talk to your locals. We done. All right. But you know, they don't know that. I don't know that. I just found that out. Shout out to We Be Learning, okay? Because we be learning over here. But what we're not gonna do is sit up here. Oh, you know what? They want personal landlords to get in here and get into the business, but then turn around and tell you can't increase your rent. No increase on the rent, because you know 0.5%, 1% is gonna make them be homeless. But we the problem. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate you. Yeah, they don't know nothing. They just kids. They my kids. They not kids. They're adults. But thank you so much. This see, they don't be looking into stuff like this. They said, we ain't making no more. Good luck to you. These are the people you dependent on. These are the people you dependent on. At the end of the day, they don't give a damn. How many ways can we say it and show it? But that's who you want to depend on. That is an abusive relationship at the end of the day. An abusive relationship on your part because you continue to deal with it. But at the end of the day, it is an abusive relationship. You thinking you're going to get something, you ain't going to get nothing. And let's not forget the fact that that woman, finger wave lady, is getting one of them stipend amounts. Now, listen, I'm not under the impression that Philly is giving it. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I talked about it and I missed it because there's so many cities. Remember, it's ATL, Chicago, someplace in California. I'm not sure if Philly was on the list, but if Philly is not on the list and she getting it, that means that she living in another state, but still getting the money. Remember, ATL was one of the first ones to do it. Given $850, if I'm not mistaken, for the next 3 years with no financial literacy to go along with it. No asking questions. They just giving it. Can't wait to those years and can't wait to see how that turns out.
So that effectively banned the construction of any new public housing units. And that bill is still in effect. HUD is a bit.
So what you all who are coming on these shows need to be doing is going down and protesting that instead of being around here protesting some of this other foolishness that y'all be protesting about housing is a human right. You're defeating your own purpose. They ain't making no more. You're driving landlords out. this is not going to get any better. You need to be going to your people and saying, get that law off the books so you could build some more stuff. Now, mind you, ain't going to help y'all, but it'll help your kids because the odds are they're going to be in the same daggone situation.
Between a rock and a hard place. They want to sustainably and affordably house residents across the country, but Congress simply isn't allocating enough money for them to do that. If we made it a priority, we would find the money for it.
ABC News reached out to the Department of Housing and Urban Development several times, but the agency did not grant our request for an interview.
You mean to tell me that the government didn't answer the phone? They didn't call you back? What? That never happens.
In a statement, the agency said HUD recognizes that the country faces an affordable housing shortage and that in this year's budget proposal, the administration has requested additional resources to address this issue.
I don't think we're doing enough, and I think that there is the will, but we need to find the way in order to build bipartisan support to get it done. It's important to understand that the housing market in this country has always been a public-private partnership, and the federal government and state and local governments need to do more to build that partnership so that this terrible shortage of housing can be fixed.
There isn't one specific cause for this deeply complex issue, and advocates say there isn't one simple solution. But more federal funding, they say, could go a long way for millions of Americans still waiting for.
Of course. There's not just one solution. There's not just one way. But you know what'll help? Give us some money. I can't stand myself. Give us some money. That'll help. No, not please stop having any more children. And I know we're looking at the tents right now, so it's not necessarily just children. I know it's gonna be, but they got money for Ukraine. You're right. You're right. You're right. You got that, but you're still dependent on them. Come on. Who crazy? Who the crazy one around here? Keep having kids, waiting for decades to get on a list to get cheap rent, right? And then you may not even have a place to stay. And you know that. That's what's going on right now. But for the free.
Great place to live.
12 years, that's a long time to be on a list waiting for Section 8. And sometimes I feel like giving up.
Y'all. Yo, child, keep hope alive, girl. Keep hope alive. What can you say to that? What can you say to that? Sometimes I feel like giving up of all this waiting because, you know, it takes a lot out of somebody to just wait for someone to give you something for free. She act like she working. She act like she doing something besides getting the spider's makeup and the weave done. I sometimes I just want to give up. Girl, what are you giving up? What are you giving up? What? Y'all, be careful out here, okay? Because everybody is crazy. This woman is straight ass believing this. Look at her. She straight ass believes what she's saying. She straight ass, she living with Marisol and the cat. Oh my God, I cannot do this.
But then I think, okay, well, I've been waiting for this long, so why not wait any longer?
Oh, there you go. You will reason your way into laziness at every single... Oh my God, y'all. Shit. You know, I might as well. I've waited this long. Remember that crazy girl from the time that they was waiting for the Section 8 list? You got to play the lottery to win, so I might as well play the lottery. I teach my kids that, you know, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. I teach my kids. I've come this far. I might as well wait. I've come this far. I'm good. I got my spider's makeup and weave. Marisol is over here taking care of the cat. I got the kids in here to help. I'm good. I'm good. I just need the free. So I'm going to wait. You think I'm going to take my name off that list? Girl, who you think you're fooling? We are not fooled. You just out here talking just to have something to say, child. Let this interview be over because, girl, you know you ain't got nothing to say.
I feel as though it's going to happen.
Another one. I feel as though it's going to happen. My fingers is crossed. It's going to happen. Come on. Shimon. 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 I'm sorry. I can't stand me. Shout out to Aaron Hines. If wasting time was a person, child, all of them. All of them.
I mean, I'm not the one to give up, so.
Oh, I'm not the one to give up, y'all. No, y'all, I'm not. I'm not the one to give up. I'm not the one to give up. She had the nerve and the audacity to say those words, y'all. I'm not the one to give up. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up my opportunity to get something for free. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep waiting. Wait on the Lord. I'm going to keep waiting. I'm not going to give up. Dr. Umar. Where the reparations at, child? Where the reparations at?
I believe it's going to happen. I just got to be.
I believe I can fly. I believe it's going to happen. Shout out to R. Kelly. I believe it's going to happen. Child, believe it. Believe and ye shall receive.
Patient. Just be patient.
Just be patient. Patience is a virtue. Just be patient, y'all. Be patient. Patience. The word of the rest of the year. Patience. Hope and patience. Hope and patience. Hope. I hope that I still have some patience in 20 more years when I'm still sitting here when ABC comes back for the update and I'm going to be like, child, it's only been 25 years. I'm still waiting. Wait on the Lord. I know there's a song out there that says that.
I want security for my kids.
I want security for the kids. I want security for the kids while I'm doing my peeping Tom and this stuff. While I'm peeping in people's windows about to get arrested or have that ass beat. I want security for the kids. I probably have 3 more by the time this comes back around. I started off with 1, now I'm up to 4, but I want security for the kids. Now, mind you, I ain't doing nothing to give them security, but I want security for the kids. I love the kids. I want my kids to have security for free from y'all, from the government, not from me. I'm doing my part. I'm waiting. I'm doing my part. I'm sitting here waiting while my name is on the list going on. How many years? I don't know. 8, 12 for this one. I'm doing my part. I don't know who y'all think you are. I'm doing my part. I'm waiting so I can have security for my kids that I keep having. While I'm peeping in y'all's windows to see what you got. Because you know it's not fair that all these condominiums are being built. Why can't I have that? Why can't I have that? Shout out to the Quiet Storm in the building. Why can't I have that? It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not fair. Child.
That's all I want. I don't care what kind of place it is. I don't care if I...
Oh, she don't care what kind of... Y'all, she don't care what kind of place it is, right? Let's send her back to NYCHA. Or not back to. Let's send her to NYCHA, where the rat's in the bed and see what she says. That's not funny. Let's send her to NYCHA, where they got public housing there and the rats are in the bed. Okay? Shout out to Jeff John. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We could do it. We could do it. Send her to NYCHA where she can live with the lady with the rat under the covers in the middle of the daggone night, and then let me know what she got to say. Y'all, we might have to have a part 2 because I got lots more, okay? I did not realize the story 1 was this long and 2 was this damn crazy, all right? Half damn crazy. I can't. Where the reparations?
If I have to start in a hut, I will start in.
Not if girl, you in a hut. Girl, you basically in a hut. Come on now. These people are talking about lowering where they are right now, and all these other people talking about the standard. Ain't no standard. Ain't no standard. You trying to tell me she talking about a hut? Girl, go to Africa. Shout out to the Africans. I'm not being rude. Go to Africa. I'm sure they got huts for you, child. Even if it's a hut. Soon as she get into NYCHA building, oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe there's a roach and a rat and a roach. I got a pet rat. I can't do it, y'all. I'm glad this is finally over.
In a hut.